Welcome in. It is day 302, and you're speaking with the Meeples Champion. And today we're going over a small, very simple, who are you type of game. This is a hidden role game. The game is called Mascarade. Now, in Mascarade, you can play with as many as up to 13 players. And the concept of the game is very simple. Now, if you're playing with 4 or 5 players, you're going to take one additional card than the players. Otherwise, you take an equal amount. So if you have 5 players, you have 6 cards. But if you have 7, you take 7. If you have 13, you take 13. You're going to shuffle them up. You're going to pass them out face up to each player, 1 in the middle, and then give everybody 6 gold. Now, you're going to take, the first 4 players will take a setup of, your turn will be, you're going to take your card, which now, once the game starts, all cards are face down. You're going to take your card, and you're going to pick either another player, or if there's one in the middle card, you're going to take both. Don't let yourself or anybody else see them. Put them under the table. You're going to make a decision as to which one you want. You're going to put them back up, put one back to the player who or the location you took it from, keep the other with you, and your turn's over. The first 4 players must do this action. After that, then starts the game. Now, what you do on your turn is, you can either do that action, choose to swap if you want to, or you can choose to reveal your player, at which point you're going to be able to activate their power. Now, revealing doesn't mean you show them. It means that you're going to claim, I am this character. And by claiming it, you're going to get to activate the power. However, other player or players may speak up and say, no, I'm that character. So anybody's allowed to say it. If at least one person does, you wait till everybody's done, and then everybody who said that they were the character reveals. Anybody who was lying owes a gold to the middle. Anybody who wasn't, which obviously only one person can, will get to use the power. Now, it's possible that people thought they were and didn't realize they actually were switched on, and that nobody is. It might be that somebody else at the table has it, or it's, again, in a 5 or less player game, could be in the middle. But at this point, you activate the power, and then it goes to the next player. You're going to keep doing this, and eventually somebody's going to reach 13 points, and when they do, they're the winner. It's, again, points meaning gold. There's a lot of powers in the game. Again, there are a lot of characters. You're going to have 13 total. But why don't we jump in? Let's talk our 7 categories and see where this game lands for us. When it comes to the art's nice. I think the box is fine for what it is. I understand it's a mask. It's masquerade. It's a masquerade ball. Everybody's behind, their different masks, and they're trying to have fun. I guess it's just the premise that doesn't grab me. I'm not big into that particular type of aesthetic, so it just doesn't really pull me in. But I think some people do like that box. I do think the inside art is a lot better than that. So I'm going to say that while I don't like it, I know a lot of you would. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Your components. So you get your money. You've got your bank, which is essentially where the ball is taking place. You're going to have these little cardboard pieces to represent every character. Any of them that are active in the game will get put there. That way you know the different characters that are currently out there, and you can see what they do. And then you're going to have your cards, which are large. They're really good. It's not going to rip easily. It's not going to wear. I think that they did a good job in putting good components in here. Thumbs up. Your price. So this is not one you're going to find at Target or Barnes & Noble, but you probably will find this in 2 or 3 out of 5 board game stores. It's available online, and you're only looking at about $15 for this. It's not that much for a fun game that, yes, actually can be pulled out at a party, because playing up to 13 is rare. So you actually could put on a nice party and have a setup to allow most of the people who are there to actually compete. So I think that that's a good setup for this. The price, thumbs up. Your difficulty. It's still a style of a party game. It's not quite a party game. It's more hidden role. But for me, it's the most party-esque game of a hidden role I own. And I think that this one is one that I don't know if kids will be great for it, and I don't think experts will like it. I think beginners can play, and I think experienced can play, but I think most of us, I really don't like this game, and it's not that the game is bad, it's just I'll never pick it. If I'm at a party, I have so many other games I prefer to play that I think are going to be either better for the guests or something that I'll enjoy more. So I think you're only getting the category of the beginners that are going to hit this one. And for that, thumbs down. Replayability. Well, I mean, if you are going to play this game, the good thing is that it doesn't take too long. You know, it's a lot of back and forth. Again, that whole setup of like, are you the character or not, is very Coup-like. And I think that ability helps to bring the game out and get it so that at parties it can be a little bit more of a hit. That being said, you have to get people to agree to play it first, and that might be the issue because a lot of people don't want to take the time, even 5 minutes, to learn a game. So I see there being replayability here, but for me, especially as somebody who doesn't want to play it myself and I'm the owner of the game, I gotta give it a thumbs down. Keys to victory. So the keys are all about trying to outmaneuver everybody. How can you bluff them? Knowing how to take advantage so that somebody's not going to be able to jump ahead with good abilities, get too much money, make sure you trick people into thinking they are a character when they're not. I think that there's plenty of keys to victory in the limited space that the game owns. I'll give that a thumbs up. Is the game unique? I kind of mentioned earlier a game called Coup, which I consider to be the far superior version of this. And that's not a party game necessarily, that's more of a regular game night game. But it's the same idea of you have a character and you have to keep it hidden, and people can claim to be the character and you can say that they're lying, and you may or may not end up getting punished because of it, and there being character, special abilities and gathering up. Now in that game, it's not the first to 13, but every time you get to 10, you can use your money to eliminate a character, knock them out, and you're trying to be the last one standing. I just find that to be better, and I think that this one is not unique. So, thumbs down. Overall, what do I think? It's a fine little game. I think if you're trying to get a game like this might be a good one to kick off with because it gives you an idea if you like it and it's not too much money. And then once you have that idea, you can start to slowly branch out, find a game like Coup, maybe get a couple expansions for it, and from there maybe branch into a hidden role game that's an actual board game and see if that hits for you as well. Well, it has been day 302, and we've been speaking about the game Mascarade. And you've been speaking to the Meeples Champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description where I'll be adding an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. And don't forget, check out Board Game Arena, where you can find me under the name The Meeples Champion, and feel free to friend request me, ask me to play a game. I'm happy to do so. I try to be on there once or twice a day. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.